Right, Minister Chris Bishop is on a mission to reform the RMA. Eden Park's event rules are in his sights. Lights on show restriction times at night time, sports events, other barriers are holding Auckland's and New Zealand's economy back. This is according to the government. Nick Sauntner is the CEO at Eden Park and joins us this morning. Nick, good morning.
Good morning and thanks for your time, Ryan.
Good to see you. How much did you have to pay to get the kind of coverage you got yesterday out of the government?
It's been a great day for the industry and our national stadium. The last 2 days, it's been wall-to-wall coverage about the benefits of Eden Park. And we're excited about what the future looks like.
Helen Clark has given us a statement already, and we're going to speak to the Neighbours Association in a second. But she makes an interesting point. A key point is that Eden Park is not even close to maximising the use of the park to the level for which it currently has agreement, so it's not clear what the problem is.
Well, we've got a very complex resource consent framework, and probably the best example, it's like a hotel that can operate 2 days a week. For example, we can't operate on a Sunday night. Our resource consent dictates that the time the sun sets determines whether or not an event is classified a day or an evening event. So there's a number of restrictions. We can't have concerts on a Sunday. When you look at cricket, Indian cricket can play to 11 o'clock, but other teams can only play to 10:30. So there's a range of overlay and bureaucracy that needs to be stripped out.
So she's got a point. You're not currently maximising, but what you're saying is you would have more bids and more events because their times might not fit yours.
That's correct. Okay. I mean, this is about flexibility. We have about 35 event days a year. So there is over 90% idle capacity. Now, we want to increase that utilisation.
To what? Give us your wish list.
Realistically, we would see one event a week. A major event a week would be realistic. Now,
so from 35 to 52?
That's correct. Now, that's to say that we need to be in a position where we can go out actively and promote Eden Park on the world stage.
What about the times, the curfews? Yep. What would be your ideal?
11 o'clock is the ideal curfew. Now,
weeknights?
Weeknights and weekends. We're operating in a 7-day-a-week economy. We look at Countdown in Dominion Road. It can operate to 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night.
But you don't have 40,000 people screaming from Countdown. Well, apart from the price of butter.
Well, arguably, more people go to Countdown on an annual basis than Eden Park. So
that's the other issue is traffic, right? And that's something else that Helen Clark has raised in her statement to Herald NOW is about the traffic and the fact that you've got commuters and you might be disrupting that.
Yeah, on event days, we have a parking system in place whereby it's residents only. So the streets are vacant on event days. Non-event days, people are parking in the area and catching the bus into town. With the CRL opening in mid-next year, we'll see 7 minutes from Eden Park to the CBD. We're bringing the city to the stadium now.
So you mentioned cricket. Give us an idea of other types of events we would likely see if you got your wish list.
Well, as a restriction currently, it's 6 artists for up to 12 shows. We want it to be unlimited number of artists. Now, it's not saying that we're going to have 30 concerts a year. We know that's not the case. No stadium in the world has 30 concerts a year. We just need the flexibility to ensure that if artists are coming to New Zealand, they can play on a Sunday night. As an example, the Edinburgh Tattoo, if we went to a full show, we have to go through a costly and onerous process with council to get consent. Now, the Edinburgh Tattoo is one of those events. It's on people's bucket list. We're fortunate enough to secure
And you're doing paperwork to try and get people into the seats.
This is it.
Nick, appreciate your time this morning. Thanks so much for coming in. That's Nick Sauntner, the Chief Executive at Eden Park. Listening into that was Colin Lucas. He's a neighbour, Eden Park Neighbours Association. Colin, good morning.
Good morning, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good. 52 events a year. How would you feel about that?
It's unprintable, quite frankly. There would be just sensory overload for everybody in the area. There would be traffic. If it's a major event, it's quite a serious traffic plan around the stadium, right from Bond Street to Kenneth Ave along Sandringham Road. Sandringham Road's largely closed off, as is the area around the park. So if you're wanting, residents can come and go, but they have to go through a bit of an interrogation.
Colin,
they'd be chopping off a major arterial on an event night.
What do you say to those people watching this from around the country who love coming to the events? What do you say to the Residents Association, who apparently most of them are in favour of this? Why don't you just move?
I've been in the area 25 years, Ryan. I actually moved when Eden Park hosted Test cricket because I was a Test cricketer. We don't have Test cricket for reasons associated with the redevelopment for the 2011 World Cup. and my interests have gone away. I don't really feel like moving because I brought up my children in the area. It's convenient to other things. It's just that every now and again, or more regularly, if Eden Park gets its wish, the area will get locked down. Now, in the last planning application for the 12 concerts, just let me finish, Ryan.
All right, sorry.
There was a survey produced which suggested that 12 concerts were about the top end of bearability for residents. So if Eden Park wants to go to more than that, they're going to go from being a popular entity amongst, a group of the neighbours in the area, and I understand their position, to not being popular because of the continued imposition on the life we have in the area. At the moment, there's about a balance between what's acceptable and what's not.
Gotcha.
And Eden Park are wanting to go further into the what's not acceptable.